From IBMTV International Broadcast Media, this is your report from Washington. 1. There is room for only one number one. Today, America has 1 day left to choose one definitive leader, a president. What you need to know. To win the White House, a candidate must win at least 270 electoral votes. That's a majority of the 538 that are up for grabs in the 50 states. Each state is allotted a different number of electoral votes based on how many representatives it has in the House plus 2 senators. California has the most electoral votes with 55. Texas is next with 38 electoral votes. The candidate who wins New York or Florida can pocket 29 electoral votes each. Illinois and Pennsylvania have 20. Rounding out the top 10 list of states with the most is Ohio with 18, Georgia and Michigan with 16, and North Carolina with 15. Trump's best route to 270 hinges on winning Florida, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Arizona, Georgia, and Ohio. Florida is arguably the most crucial state for Trump. After Ohio, Florida is arguably the most crucial state for Trump. A loss there would make it nearly impossible for him to retain the White House. Biden is laser focused on Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. He's also making a big play for Arizona and Florida. A win in Florida virtually blocks Trump's reelection. Nationally, Biden leads with 52% to 43.5% for Trump. Today, more than 90 million Americans have cast ballots, setting the stage for the highest participation rate in over a century. Biden is favored to win the presidency with an 89% chance of victory. Democrats are favored with a 76% chance in the Senate, and Democrats are favored with a 97% chance to hold the House. The House and Senate are on recess this week. Today, Trump speaks at rallies in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Avaco, Pennsylvania, Traverse City, Michigan, Kenosha, Wisconsin, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. On Tuesday, Trump is expected to host an election night at the White House. Biden will appear today at events in Beaver County and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Cleveland, Ohio. On Tuesday, Biden will spend Election Day in Wilmington, Delaware. From the AP, Senate Republicans are fighting to save their majority. Fueling Democrats' campaign are the Trump administration's handling the COVID-19 crisis, shifting regional demographics, and the chance to turn the page on the divisive political climate. Control of the Senate can make or break a presidency. With it, a re-elected Trump could confirm his nominees and ensure a backstop against legislation from the House. Without it, Biden would face a wall of opposition to his agenda. In North Carolina, the race ranks among the most expensive in the nation, and it is close. Everywhere, Republican incumbents are straining for survival. Overpowered in fundraising and stuck in Washington until last week, they are fanning out for last-ditch tours to shore up votes. Suddenly, some of the nation's better-known senators face strong re-election threats. Only 2 Democratic seats are being seriously contested, while at least 10 GOP seats are at risk. Young voters and more minorities are pushing some states toward Democrats, including in Colorado, where the parties have stopped spending money because Cory Gardner seems to be headed toward defeat. Arizona could see 2 Democratic senators for the first time since last century if Mark Kelly maintains his lead over Martha McSally. In Iowa, Joni Ernst struggles to fend off Teresa Greenfield. In Georgia, David Perdue faces a surge of new voters. Competitive races are underway in Republican bastions of South Carolina, Texas, Kansas, Alaska, Georgia, and Maine. In other happenings, Trump has told confidence he'll declare victory on Tuesday night if it looks like he's quote-unquote ahead, according to 3 sources familiar with his private comments. Speaking to reporters on Sunday evening, Trump said, quote, "We're going to go in the night of, and as soon as that election's over, we're going in with our lawyers," end quote. Trump's team is preparing to falsely claim that mail-in ballots counted after November 3rd are evidence of election fraud. Now, today in election history. Back when voters traveled to the county seat by horse, Tuesday was ideal because it allowed people to worship on Sunday, travel on Monday, vote on Tuesday, and be at the market on Wednesday. It is held in November because it is between the end of harvest and the onset of winter, which makes travel harsh when traveling by horse and buggy. Finally, the current COVID death toll from Johns Hopkins is over 230,967 American souls lost and 1,199,684 global souls lost with no vaccine in sight. That is your report for November 2nd, 2020 from IBMTV International Broadcast Media. Smart television for a smarter global community. From dictatorships to democracies around the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'm Bill Trezevant.